So you thought that after TransOcean, the shipping company, you had the boss magnate title all to yourself. Well, you hadn't reckoned on new and old rivals. Now it's time to see if you're still up to it. Put the past behind you and step up to a new challenge. Well-known shipping owner files for bankruptcy and loses everything. Rumors of crooked lawyers, saboteurs, and pirates won't go away. But who was behind it all? Shipping company consultant Hiram T. Witherspoon behind bars. Investor Lydia Blythe Smith plays mysterious role. The beginning of a personal vendetta? Famous shipping boss after bankruptcy withdraws to Alaska. Reclusive life as a dog sled pilot. Sad ending for a tycoon? 5 months later.
Hi there. I know you don't know me, but we have a friend in common. I am Hiram T. Witherspoon's sister, Heather. I'm so glad I found you at last. You have to help me get Hiram out of jail. You probably think it's impossible since you'll never be able to pay the bail. Well, not without your shipping company. But I didn't come to see you without a plan. Without a good plan, in fact. In the last few months, I've been working my way into the shipping business and given it everything I have, but I can't make it on my own. I need you, especially if the rumors are true and that Blythe Smith woman was the one who put Hiram behind bars. I've been able to take out a loan that we can use to found your shipping company, and I've already opened a bank account. Are you on board? I'm begging you. Okay, you're living in Anchorage now? Well, then let's make that where we put our headquarters. Click once on the port. So this is what your new home looks like. Okay for a fallback position, but very soon you're going to have to spend more time in your headquarters. And here's a construction site for it on the right. Click on it. Now that's what I call a nice office. And a few million euros sure isn't all that much for it either. I've been able to pick up a ship on the second-hand market, but it's by no means the best. And pity it's only a feeder container ship. But then again, feeders are the smallest container ships, and they can reach all of the ports that bigger ships can't. Cool! Shall we go find some contracts for the ship then? This is the first step to putting together Hiram's bail. Would you like an introduction to the game? Open the contracts list by clicking on the terminal in the bottom left. This is the contracts list. Here you can see all of the contracts that are currently available in Anchorage. This company, for example, would like to ship the following goods. It's for this volume in TEU, which is a certain weight in tons. 1 TEU is one 20-foot equivalent unit and is the standard size for a container. By the way, when you deliver the goods, the company will pay you the following bonus for the contract. In order to check whether one or more contracts will fit on board the ship, move the mouse over a contract or select several of them. The ship's cargo volume and cargo weight bars will then show you how full it will be. In order to show the destination for a contract on the map, move the mouse over a contract. Give it a try right now. We'll take a look at the journey time, deadline, and sign here if you really want to accept the contract. Awesome! Your first contracts! Well, are you getting that warm feeling all over again? Now, when one of the accepted contracts is selected, its destination port is also logged as a voyage destination. Once a destination is logged, you can have your ship cast off immediately for the destination port. When one of the accepted contracts is selected, its destination... And there goes your ship! Let's have a look at it. Go back to the world map by clicking on the arrow here at the top. Ah, there it is en route. Here at the bottom left, you have an overview list of your ships. Here you can see the fuel status and condition of the ship, the starting point and destination, the speed and the remaining duration of the voyage. You can also alter the ship's speed here during the voyage. A tip: the same window will open if you click directly on your ship from the world map. Here you can... Awesome! Your first trip in quite a few years. Feels pretty good, huh?
Hello. Just wanted to introduce myself. Clark Masterson of Masterson Incorporated. I see that well, my shipping company's the #1 outfit around here, and I have no plans to change that state of affairs. You reckon your company's got what it takes to compete? Well, let's...
Ha! If only he knew. A rookie? Ha! You're up for the challenge, aren't you? Show that Clark Masterson what's what. I've noted the destinations here that we have to reach in order to successfully complete. In every chapter, there are exactly 3 goals. If you achieve one of them, any one, you will receive the bronze medal and unlock the next chapter. If you achieve 2 goals, you get silver, and with all 3 goals, can you guess? You get gold. You have a certain amount of time for all of these goals in each chapter. If you want silver, then you have to complete 2 of the goals by the... Now close the menu again. Ahoy there! Your ship has now entered the destination port. You'll find a notification for this here in the top left. Click on it once. Here you can see an analysis of this voyage. On the first page, there is a summary of the profit or loss. This is the bonus the job earned, minus any required tugboat fees due or contractual penalties. Tugboat fees have to be paid in every port, but the amount of these fees varies from port to port. Contractual penalties are required when a contract is delivered too late. On the second page, you'll see there are a few more details. Take your time looking at them and click on To the Port when you're finished. Here we are back at the port where your ship is docked. Your ship has of course consumed fuel during the voyage, so we'll fill it back up. To do this, first click on the ship in the port, and now click on your ship's fuel level. On the left, you can see the local fuel price in comparison to the lowest and highest global price. Think carefully whether it's really worth filling up at a high price, or perhaps only taking the minimum you need. You can use this control to set how much you want to fill up with. Then confirm with the button. The ship will be fueled immediately. It takes no time at all. Open the contracts list by clicking on the terminal. Another important point in a contract is the distance to the destination port. We'll take a look at the deadline afterwards. For example, your ship would enter the destination port in the number of days given here. The shipping jargon term for arrival time is ETA, estimated time of arrival. This is of course dependent on the speed of the ship, shown here on the left. Fuel consumption is also dependent on the speed. Logical, don't you think? Fuel consumption increases exponentially with speed, so you will be more likely. You can also use the fuel bar in this menu to top up. Right then, that's enough talk. Go and find as many contracts as possible to fully load your ship. The more contracts that are going to the same port, the better. And sign here again, please. And by clicking on the Cast Off button, we can send your ship off to the destination of the selected contract. Last but not least, we come to deadlines. Every contract has one. And what would it be without one? You can also open the contracts list using this button when on the world map. If the deadline is very tight or the ship sails too slowly, the deadline might not be met. In this case, however, the tighter the deadline, the higher the contract bonus. You can see just how much higher by moving the mouse over the euro symbol next to a deadline. And that's about it on the subject of deadlines. Pretty straightforward, don't you think? And from now on, I really will be leaving you in peace, your rival shipping magnate Clark Masterson's waiting to be crushed. And if you don't know how to proceed, you can find help for every screen by clicking on the question mark here at the top.